Hi everyone, how are you? Welcome back. I hope everyone is doing lovely today. I hope you are all having a lovely spring day. I hope you're staying warm because I know it's getting cool the next couple of days, and then it'll be back to being hot again. But for now, it's getting kind of chilly. So I hope everyone is doing good, staying toasty. I will have to bring my plants back inside tonight and tomorrow night, and I am mad about that. So it's like a humiliation ritual at this point because I have like 4 pots now that I'm going to have to lug indoors, and it's going to be a pain in the butt. But anyway, I hope you were all doing well. Welcome. Hi everybody. Hi Silver, how are you? Is it Friday yet? For real? For real. Was your break this week, Silver, or was it next week? I can't remember. You told me on Monday and I totally forgot. I do not remember at all. In other news, just a heads up, stream's gonna be a little shorter tonight. I am going to do like a 30 to 45 minute yap instead of a full hour. Mostly because I'm tired. I'm tired and I've had a lot going on this week. I'm not as tired as I was last year. I just keep dealing with a bunch of, pardon my French, bullshit. But we can also yap while playing the game. So this is a game that we can yap whilst playing. So that is something that we can in fact do. So, thankfully it's that type of game. So, but that's part of the reason why I'm cutting the yap short a bit. I have already had a week and I will continue to have a week. The week is not over. So I didn't intend for it to be a week like this. I wasn't expecting it. It has been. You know, it has been. The week of the 20th, you're counting down 7 work days to go. Oh my God, yes. The 20th? 7 total work days to go? Are you counting tomorrow and Thursday or Friday? Hi, Nick. How are you? Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day today. Welcome. I don't know, man. I don't care. Anyway, I'm happy you have a week off. I'm sorry your stuff isn't getting there on time. Did they give you a reason as to why it was delayed or no? That does really suck though. Yes, counting tomorrow and Friday. Oh, that's nice. Oh yeah, 7. You're right. You are correct. No inventory. They have 2 pieces and I need 9. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I know the world situation is not assisting with that at all, I'm sure. So, rip. I'm gonna be for real with you guys. So, let me tell you how my week has gone so far. By the way, it's summertime. We're nearing summertime, baby, both literally and spiritually. Tonight's food for stream. I have my cave cheese. I have the dill pickle chips. That's not important. What's important is my drink tonight is not hot chocolate and it's not even hot. It is cold strawberry lemonade from Trader Joe's. So we're doing a cold drink on stream for the first time in maybe like 3 years. But I just wanted some strawberry lemonade. So I have it here. Actually, I need to taste test because I don't know if I've ever actually had this one before. Let me try it. It looked thick. It looked like it had a lot of juice in it. So. Ooh. That's made with real strawberries, all right. Ooh, and real lemons. Oh, it's a little tart. It's almost like sour. Oh, hi Panda, how are you? Welcome in. I hope you're doing good today. I know you had issues with your internet. I'm sorry. That really sucks. That's rough. I'm sorry. This week has been, it's been a week. It's been a week. It's really been a week. So Monday was fine, but crazy busy at work. And I made 14 sales in one day, which I think might be my record for like non-inbound sales. totally ruined that record yesterday and today. So no, I'm not at 50 right now. I had a weird day today, and I had a lot of meetings, so that does mess up my count because, you know, I could recover it tomorrow and Friday, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to. I'm exhausted. So, like, if it happens, it happens, and I'm just out here doing my best, but like, I made like 6 sales yesterday and 5 sales today, so there's been a lot going on. Drinking time, 45 stream streak. Good Lord, Panda. That's crazy. You're almost to 50. You're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. So yeah, Monday, 14 sales, crazy busy, exhausted. Tuesday, yesterday. Okay, I'm gonna be really for real with you guys. Yesterday was really stressful. No, so first off, I was supposed to have my talk, my lead yesterday. It got pushed to today. So I had it today instead. So, you know, already dealing with that. Yesterday, I also get an email from my boss who's like, we're working on putting opportunities into Dialer this week. And I'm like, oh, I knew it was coming, but I just didn't want it to come so soon. Like, I was hoping I had more time, but I don't. So that stressed me out. And then I'm going to be really for real with you guys. Panda, we're having a bit of a shorter yap session tonight because I am tired and I have way too much going on. We're going to play the game the full hour. We're just going to do like a 30-minute yap just because we can yap while I play as well. So it's fine. But like, I'll be for real with you guys. We're doing the politics early. The political landscape yesterday stressed me the fuck out. Everyone was freaking the heck out, and to be fair, it's still freak out worthy. Like, just because nothing happened in the end doesn't mean that it's not bad. Basically, if you're not keeping up with the news, because God, Trump threatened to bomb Iran last night at 8 p.m. Eastern. And there was some pretty reliable, like, feedback that he was going to use nukes, and it was going to be really, really, really drastic. And everybody was buckling down for a lot of stuff. And like, on stream, I was like, well, as we watch the world burn, exactly, right? Like, everyone was having a breakdown. The implications of everything last minute, because he's a narcissist, he pushed it to 2 weeks from now is the deadline. Now, I don't mean to alarm any of you, but, okay. I need you guys to understand something. I know you guys do not care about this, but Google Calendar. I know you guys do not care about this, but I just need you to understand something, okay? Okay, look, I need you to get this, all right? Okay, here's a calendar. It's not fitting in the screen correctly. Where are they gonna give me? Okay, so I'm in the way a little bit. All of this stuff went down, right, on Tuesday, which was the 7th, okay? It's not doxing me, is it? It's not good. Okay, Tuesday, the 7th, all right? I need you to understand, okay? Walk with me here. When he decided that he was going to push everything out to 2 weeks, he's indicating the 17th, right? This Friday, the 17th, is the deadline day, okay? All right, stay with me. I need you guys to understand, on the 15th, the last barrel of oil leaves the Strait of Hormuz, okay? I'm not pronouncing it correctly, I'm sorry. Basically, we're not seeing any crisis yet because there's still oil coming out of the Strait. The 15th is the last day. On the 16th, and again, on the 16th and 17th, first off, the 17th is a new moon, okay? There is an event that has not happened in astrology in several hundred years, and it's called We Will Have 6 Planets in Aries. It's like something that astrologers have been talking about for literally years. Like years and years leading up to this, of this major event where we have 6 planets in Aries at the same time. Aries is like the sign of war and fighting and like aggression, okay? When Trump pushed it out to that specific day, everybody who does anything with astrology is like, oh boy, oh boy. Like, we've been talking about for months how this is going to be a really big tense day in the world and a lot of changes are going to happen because that's what space is talking about and pointing to. And then he's like, anyway, I'm going to push the deadline decision to that day specifically. And everyone's like, It's like the equivalent of him being like, oh yeah, I'll just do this all on the day of the eclipse. Everyone who does astrology is like, that's not good. So anyway, that's the vibe. He also, I'm getting like, he is currently, the FBI is currently working on a task force to suppress dissenting voices, specifically YouTubers. So I don't, or like influencers. So I don't love that. And like, you know, I think you give him too much credit for thinking, oh, I'm not saying he thought ahead. I don't think that man could think his way out of a paper bag. I'm saying when things line up because he's dumb. Like, anyway, I'm also like, now, because they're allegedly going to go after influencers and loud celebrities that are dissenting against Trump now, and they're creating a special FBI task force for that. So I feel like I'm small fry at this current stage, but I don't love that. That man has dementia. He doesn't have a brain anymore. It's gone. He has like obvious symptoms of late stage dementia. It's like actually crazy obvious. Like even me who barely knows anything about dementia, but having been in the healthcare industry knows that. So anyway, it's just fun. No, I don't think he was doing it on purpose. I think he was just falling in line with the weather forecast, I suppose. And that's always really fun when that happens. He likes to do stuff on like major events like eclipses though. And everyone's like, that's going to go about as well as you think it is. I'd be as concerned for the people who are willing to push the button to launch the nukes because they should take a stand. There's rumors that the only reason he didn't fire the missiles last night was because there were actually soldiers that stood up to him and were like, we're not doing that. Like they were like generals and stuff that were like, we're not going to do that. That's the rumors though. It's really hard to tell because the news sure isn't reporting on any of this. So anyway, the state of the world got me real nervous and I did kind of freak out about that all yesterday. Like, it is what it is, and I understand that, and I'm trying not to let it affect my everyday life too much, but like, it is normal to feel upset about this, if that makes sense. Like, it is normal and okay for this to be difficult to live through. Oh, but I thought Grandpa's Biden mind was gone. I know, right? Biden, who's still going to all these like public events. The man's so sweet. He's got cancer, and they're like treating him for cancer. I don't know where they're at this point, but like, he's going to like all these public events. He went to a soldier's funeral the other day and was so kind. Like he's just, now that he's not the president anymore, he's just spending all his time like doing public outreach and like comforting people and like being a positive voice. And you're like, man, I'm not saying he was a great president, but I am saying he was a nice dude at least. The bar is in hell. Anyway, I kind of freaked out about that all yesterday. Not on purpose, but just the world was burning down and I just casually was observing it. And then I got the email that they were putting opportunities in the dialer. I was like, great. So then today, this morning, I had my team leading. I had my team lead meeting. It went fine. I asked about a bunch of stuff, so I mostly took up the time with questions. She was gonna critique me on something in a call, but then there was an irate customer, so she had to go. So either she was like, I'll message you later this week to go over it. And I'm like, no, you won't. I mean, like maybe she will, but I highly doubt it because she's always too busy. But so anyway, that went okay. We also got into the call to do the dialer testing because we were all going to do it in a Teams meeting together, which I do feel, if we're going to have to do it, I do feel a little bit better about us doing it that way. And we basically were going to do it in a Teams meeting where the first person who got a call would essentially like, share their screen so that our supervisor and like everybody could see it, so we could all kind of like help each other through it. So you're not like alone while you're dealing with it, because they were trying to test it. And then they got there and then they realized they hadn't loaded any of the calls into the dialer. And the guy who was supposed to trigger that was not responding on Teams. So we sat there for half an hour and then she turned us loose to go back and do our normal calls again. And it was fine. It was just stressful. Like, you know, it was just stressful. It ended up being fine at the end of the day. She's like, we're gonna reschedule it for later tomorrow. So like, it's gonna happen eventually, but it just didn't happen. So we just kind of, but like, and then tomorrow, oh my God. Talking about the stressful stuff I'm going through. Tomorrow, I have a random man coming in my house, maybe, because my apartment randomly decided. I know they had tested the fire hydrants like a month ago, and then now they're coming in and doing fire hydrant repair and replacement. But I don't know if they're going to come to our house or not. I just know they're doing it all tomorrow, and they will start with the apartment 100 buildings, which is, I shouldn't say, well, they'll start fairly close to where I'm at. Let's just say that. So like they start, you know, on my end of the apartment complex. So it won't be like an all day worry, but now I have to deal with a random dude coming in my house at a random time of day because God knows. And the thing is with them doing repair and replacement, I'm like, I don't even know if they're going to come to my house because I don't know if my my fire extinguisher needed fixing. They never told me. So I know they would like replace the zip tie on it or whatever, but they didn't tell me anything of whether or not it was needing fixing. So like, I don't know. And that's just annoying because now I have to sit there all morning and wonder if someone's gonna show up in my house. And it's made more complicated by the fact that I have a cat. And Jade is really good. She doesn't try to go out the door or anything because she gets scared of people coming in the house. But like now I have to get up from work and I have to put the cat up and I could leave her up all day, but I don't want to leave her up all day because that's annoying for her and it's annoying for me. And she starts yelling at the door and it's a whole thing. Like, what happens for people who work and aren't home? They enter your apartment while you're gone. They just give you a heads up so you can put up pets or whatever if you need to. They tell you to crate or lock up animals. Apartment living. So they also tell you that they're gonna do it like 2 days in advance. I think they emailed me on Sunday and I was like, great, thanks. So anyway. I'm in the blast radius to be fast for me. The survivors of fallout will experience a fate worse than death. Oh my God. Stretch. I will stretch. I need to. I slept on my shoulder wrong and now it hurts. Ugh. I've been trying to like, I did some yoga earlier at my desk. That helped a little bit. I'm just sore. Well, whether the world continues to burn or about to end, I'll always be here. Me too. Every birthday party, I'll be there. That's quite the invasion of privacy. Welcome to apartment living. At least this one tells me they're coming. My previous apartment didn't even tell me they were coming half the time. So I'd be mid-nap in the middle of the afternoon in my like pajamas and they'd bang on the door and I'd like freak the heck out and jump out of bed and like run around trying to grab the cat and put clothes on and like, they're just coming right up the stairs. Don't even tell me, just knock and then come in. Let themselves in. So, great. It was great. It was a really good time. So that's what living in apartments for you. I know how it is. There have been moments where they've announced they come in the rooms. I have to be ready to crate the cats and they ends up never happening. I know it's just, it's weirdly like stressful. I'll stream on the day the world ends if everybody dares to. They can listen to my morning voice before we all die. Oh my God. I don't think we're all gonna die. I really don't. I don't think there's gonna be some sort of nuclear apocalypse. Like I don't feel that. I could be totally wrong. But I don't feel like that's going to happen. However, I do think the world's about to change a lot. I think everyone just needs to be ready for that reality. Especially in the US. I think the US is just going through an enormous life or death transformation. Like a phoenix transformation. We'll be very different once this is all over. But hey, they say that empires only last 250 years. And we're selling our 250th anniversary this summer. It all ends. So, you know. Anyway. So yeah, I have a dude coming over tomorrow morning. Stressful. I may or may not have to do dialer testing tomorrow. So I am just, at this point, I am seriously fried, which is why I'm just making stream a little shorter. And I just need a little bit of a break. I'm like, I was supposed to do my like, schedules my new doctor's appointment today. That's not even happening until I think like Friday. Like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to even get around to doing that until Friday, just because of everything going on like at work and just, yeah. I don't think I'm gonna have the spoons to do it. So like, I think I'll get it done this week. That was a lot later than I wanted it to be. So, anyway, but we ball. My garden's doing good. I just did, oh, I forgot to post a picture. Hold on, I might, hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna post a picture in Discord. I totally forgot. I have some pictures of my harvest. Put done. Boop. 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 Okay, hold on. I'm coming back. It's still pretty good. Yeah, it's still pretty good. Okay. Here. Discord. Let's see. Discord. Hello. Why is Discord not coming up under the list of options? Okay, maybe that was it. I don't know. Anyway. This is, please ignore the camping chair that Kaylin sits in while we eat dinner. This is my very first harvest that I stuck in jars today. I have my parsley, oregano, and basil. I'm sticking my dried herbs in jars. I'm pinning them to that corkboard on the wall, like I was showing y'all to dry. And then I pop off the leaves and I put them in these little jars. And we did use the parsley the other night in a recipe, and it was awesome. We got to use it for the first time. It was great. We're gonna use it again tonight. But this is my very first harvest. Where am I gonna stick these to keep them out of the light? I don't know, but that's a thing. I don't think I had anything else to share. I don't think I did. I didn't really have a lot happen over the past couple days besides panicking. So they did grow fast over. I've literally only owned them for a few weeks and they've already like made a bunch, which is awesome. I actually had to literally yesterday I had to rush to find jars to stick them in because they're growing too quick and I have no more space on my pegboard to dry stuff. But I've heard that about herbs is that once you figure out how to grow them, they just chug them out. Actually, you're supposed to pick them a lot on purpose because if you don't pick the leaves often enough, the plant goes to seed and it doesn't taste good anymore. So you're supposed to did I forget to put on deodorant today? I think I did. Sorry, TMI. I just realized. Okay, oops. Well, I was in a hurry this morning. It's fine. I'll just put some on my stream. Sorry. Sorry. Anyway. Sorry, that's so random. I wear antiperspirant deodorant and I have to stagger the days that I put it on because if I put on too much, it clogs my pores. And so I it actively irritates my skin because it's really strong antiperspirant, so it lasts me a couple days. And I forgot to put it on today when I was supposed to. I'm still getting up blow drying my hair in the morning. So that's kind of taking up my brain power, I think. I think that's what happened. So, I am blow drying my hair still a couple days later. I am also still doing the sandwich method on the conditioner and shampoo. And I will say so far it is working. Is it perfect? No. But is it having a really big effect on my hair? Also, yes. So we ball, I guess. So, the other thing too, what is the big metal thing in the picture? Oh, okay. Listen. I'm gonna need, listen, okay. Listen, okay? So a long time ago, you're so burnt out that you asked about applying deodorant. That's really the vibe, Listen, I'm real with you guys. That's real. I just wait, did I forget? It's okay. I'll do it tonight. I'll do it later. I'm not smelly or anything. I was just wait, what? So a long time ago, when I was trying to get a new job, Kaylin still worked down here and I was needing to interview. And I desperately needed to block out her from the interview space so that if she took a call, they wouldn't hear her. Okay. While I was doing Zoom interviews and stuff. So I bought a clothes hanging rack, a metal one that you just assemble, and hung a sheet on it to block out the sound. She is obviously working upstairs now, and I still have it, and I don't know what to do with it. Because unfortunately, it is very handy, right? Like, it's very handy. When I did my new plants and like the hanging jars and stuff, I hung the jars on the end of it to like arrange the plants. I keep finding uses for it. I live in an apartment, so it's just here in the living room. Eventually I'm probably gonna disassemble it and like keep it for later. But unfortunately, it's just kind of really handy. So I haven't gotten rid of it yet because I keep finding things to do with it. I need to do something with it. I just have not gotten around to. That's what that is. So at least she wasn't like, I forget to put on underwear. Oh my God. We don't use that corner of the house though. That's the thing. It would get in my way, but it's actually in a section that we don't like really do anything with. So like we don't really go behind the table for any reason. It's sandwiched between my work table and my streaming desk behind it. So, you know, we're broke and we don't have proper furniture. I don't accept him. I shave my legs if it's the song. Only on the weekends. You girl don't have time for that. I limbo every night. Oh my God. I do pull-ups every day. No. Anyway. Speaking of other randomness, I've told y'all before, going fully gluten-free has broken me a little because I'm not just going gluten-free. I'm like listening to my body a lot more on like what it wants now. So the food that gives me dopamine now is the most random stuff, but every time it's what I crave, and then it's great. I guess the kids these days are calling that intuitive eating or something. Anyway, I had that stupid hot dog a few weeks ago, which I'm still dreaming of because it was so freaking good. Like a half a hot dog from the Kroger grab and go meal section that I split with Kaylin, and it was so good. Last night, I did not buy myself enough snacks this week to preface this. Figuring out snacks as someone who's gone totally gluten-free is kind of exhausting. Sometimes it's just mentally a lot to kind of like figure it out. And so I accidentally did not buy myself enough snacks. So I was very hungry. And I was like, last night I was like, I want a snack really bad. And my brain looked at the fridge where we have some extra eggs that are left over because I use eggs to make my like gluten-free like brownies and cookies now for like breakfast items. I always have leftover eggs. And my brain looked at those eggs and went, I was like, brain. And it's like, so anyway, that's the story of how I made scrambled eggs for myself at 5:30 on a Tuesday with a little bit of cheese. And then I ate them in the bath. I took a bath and ate my scrambled eggs with cheese. I had bath eggs. And I will say it was a fantastic experience. It was exactly what I was craving. So I had bougie bath eggs and, it was great. just 3 eggs with a little handful of cheese, scrambled in 5 minutes. And then I sat in the bath and I ate eggs. And I'm broken now, but that's fine. Dan was in the hot dog. The thing is, Panda, it was like a Nathan's hot dog, but they like seasoned the hot dog. I don't know why it was so freaking good. I'd had a random craving for it when I went out to go pick something up because I'd like missed something at the grocery store. So I went out after work to go grab something. I was like, I'll grab a snack on the way home. I think it was even on my day off, I think. I don't remember what day it was. Anyway, like I was grabbing a snack. I usually do if I have to go out. If I have to go out after work and I hate it, I get myself a little treat. Because why not? It was like $1, and it was the hot dog itself was so good. I don't know, man. So eggs are healthy for you. Got the healthy cholesterol. Oh, I know that eggs are healthy for me. They're so expensive. They're so expensive. Oh my God. I normally would not do that just for like price reasons alone, but it's entirely because I just have extras like leftovers from making my brownies and stuff, like my gluten-free stuff. And like they would go bad if I didn't. Like I wouldn't end up using them before they went bad. So that's why I did. But oh, it was so good. So also the bath eggs got me thinking about the fact that I'm pretty sure if I'm remembering this right, in Japan, they will soft boil eggs in the onsens, in their hot springs, because the hot springs are hot enough to soft boil the eggs and they have them as a snack. I was like, you know what? I think that eggs and baths just are meant to go together. I just think that makes sense. Huh. Will you grab a hot dog this weekend? Probably not. Mostly because, they're never at my Kroger, the one that I always prefer to shop at. This was me going out after work to a Kroger that's closer to me. Also, I think I did try to get one on my day off and they didn't have any. So it's entirely dependent on the whims of when Kroger decides to put them out, if that makes sense. And the answer was the last time I looked, they did not have them. So I am subject to the whims of capitalism, as we all are on this hell of an earth. Also, before I get into the game, I wanted to not forget Melissa Fletcher. Thank you so much for the follow. And also, oh, hi, it's Jetty. That is a very cute username. Thank you for the follow as well. Hey, that was some good strawberry lemonade. I actually really liked it. I am a strawberry lemonade girly. Y'all, can you believe it's only 2 days to the weekend? How is it already? I have to start, you know what I have to start thinking about now? I have to start thinking about the stream anniversary. Do I know what I'm doing yet? Absolutely not. I have one thing that I know I want to do for stream anniversary. That's like a fun thing, like just like a stream feature, I guess. But I'll save that for the anniversary because I think that'll just be fun. But I need to actively start thinking about it. So that's great. Just work on that a little bit, I guess. So anyway, okay. I decree the app is officially over. And 5 months, 6 days, 20 hours. Oh my God. Did we have an uptime command or did I guess we do have an uptime command. I didn't even think about that. How did you... Incredible. Absolutely incredible. I will hydrate. Thank you, Silver. I didn't drink enough water during work today because I was stressed. Yeah, I remember that. I'm now remembering the uptime is one of the defaults for Stream Elements. But yeah, did not drink enough water during work today. I always do that. I can tell I do that whenever I am stressed out. When I'm really stressed at work, I don't drink water. When I am not, I'm pretty good about drinking water because I get thirsty and stuff. But when I'm really stressed out, I do not drink water. So I have not drank enough tonight. So hydrate is good. Okie dokie. I forgot that we have bills. We should probably pay those, huh? Oops. Well, anyway, I forget. Oh, they accumulate interest. Oh, we should maybe not forget to pay those actually because they have interest. Whoopsie daisy. Kind of forgot about that low key. Okay. Actually, I think the game might be a little bit loud. Hold on. Wait, my mouse is... No, it's not. Oh, it's trapped whenever I'm using the tablet. Okay. I was like, my mouse was trapped. I'm like, hello? Okay. So we will keep yapping. Let me just get through like the explanation first. So the last time we played this, we got our first couple of sets of machines and the spaghetti has officially begun. Okay. We're officially in spaghetti land. It's only going to get worse from here. It's only going to go downhill from here. But we have 2 rounds of machines, right? For weight and serial number. And if all of those are correct, they spit them out here. If they're not, they go on this little sneaky thingamabob to come over here to be the denials. Okay, be rejected. So we're dealing with a bit of a problem here. So in order to upgrade the warehouse, we have to buy tier 4, right? Fun. But the problem with that is we have to get the parcel inspection license. So what that means is that we will have to cut open the packages to check the certain ones, to check them for prohibited items. This is just a whole step I don't want to have to deal with. But when you, it's obnoxious. But the fun part, I guess, is that when you look at the shop, once we unlock tier 4 or 5, tier 5, I can get a scanner conveyor for country. So I think we're going to try to save up for a couple of warehouse expansions and then get that all at the same time so that we don't have to worry about, we'll only have one thing to bother with, which is the parcel inspection, the contents prohibited inspection. So that's my plans. How well is it going to go? God only knows. We have a giant pile of packages that we need to work through. So yay, but they've already been done for serial number, I think. So now all we have to worry about is the flag. So that's good. So anywho, time for parcel sorting. Anyway, I know, Silver, at one point you asked me whether or not how I prefer my eggs. I'm gonna be for real with you that we also need the planes to come so bad. Look at this giant pile of packages. Anyway, I'm gonna be for real with you. I've never had eggs any other way than fried, or scrambled, or fried, scrambled, or omelet. That is the only experiences I've had with eggs. I do know that I do not like them runny. Oh, hard-boiled. Yes, duh, hard-boiled. Sorry, I had that so often, I think my brain just didn't count it as a feature. I beat you, Panda. Hard-boiled. You were both right. Yes, I have had hard-boiled, but other than that, I have not. That's the wrong flag for leg ball. I have not had them any other way. I would say I really like boiled eggs, and I do also really like scrambled. Omelets are okay. I have a weird thing with omelets, mostly because my father used to watch my mom cook all day and then randomly at 9 o'clock at night decide that he didn't want to have what she made, which is fine, but then he would make himself an omelet and then tell the whole family, like, I can make you all omelets if you want. I make a mean omelet. And by a mean omelet, I mean he made a normal omelet with maybe a little bit glugwood. Lig ball and glugwood. They're not subtle. He would basically be like, Judge Amy, what's the ruling? What? Oh, it says I said it first. Wait, hold on. I can check. Hold on. It says on my end that Silver said it first. It says on my end that Silver said it first. I'm sorry, Panda. Unfortunately. Hi, Artie. It didn't tell me you were live. I am live. Hello. How are you? It does say that Silver beat you. I'm sorry, Panda. It might be, listen, it's not anything to do with Panda's speed. It's probably everything to do with her internet connection. Let's blame it on the internet. Anyway, my dad was just weird about omelets, and they're fine. And also when he made an omelet, he would it was good. It was like a little bit of ham, some cheese, and some I don't know, chives. It was not anything special. So I just have some mildly negative associations with omelets, but I'm sure they're great. I've just never had a good, they're fine. I just have never had one that knocks it out of the park. You know what I mean? 99% of the time my eggs are scrambled. It's just fastest, you know? It's just easier. Probably scrambled my fave, but not overcooked. Yeah, I don't like them super overcooked either, so. I get that one. Oh, we're making another holy box. Actually, let's see if we can make a holy box, because the last time I did mess it up. I don't even know. Rocket engine? I don't know what that's supposed to be. Oh, no, come back. Oh, this is so much faster. It's so much faster now that I don't even have to I don't have to look at anything. I just go. It's beautiful. Mine are usually just scrambled. I failed at making omelets. I can make an okay. I've made omelets. I can make an okay omelet. It's nice to have something else in the egg. besides just, but you know what I am a really big fan of is breakfast bowls. I do enjoy me some breakfast bowls. I think they're very yummy, where you have like eggs, like scrambled eggs, and like chopped up potatoes, and like usually there's some bacon and some like sausage in there. I do like that. That is yummy. I will say, so speaking of food, I guess, we are trying a new recipe this week. We tried it on Monday and it was quite delicious. We're making essentially homemade I can't say words, sorry, because I'm trying to read. Where's Peruania? Yeah, that's not Peruania's flag. We're making homemade hamburger helper. Is it faster than buying it pre-made? No. Is it cheaper than buying it pre-made? Also no, but that's that's just how cooking is in 2026, baby. Is it faster? No. Is it cheaper? Also no, but it's healthier technically. So, it's made with more real ingredients and it's gluten-free. Yay! But Kaylin made it on Monday. It was it's a bit of a process to make, but I think once we like do it more often, it'll be a little bit easier. But we're making it with like brown rice noodles instead of wheat ones. So, you know. It was good though. We need to add a little bit something to it though. I was using a white woman's recipe and you very much could tell because it was very just one note in the flavor. So tonight, ooh, pre-approved. Tonight we're gonna add a little bit of paprika to it actually. And I accidentally bought both beef stock and beef broth by accident, but I think I'm gonna take advantage of that. We're gonna have a little bit of like bone broth. I think we're add a little bit of bone broth in it too, and that should add some like density, like depth of flavor. So, it was good. It also made like way too much. Like we need like significantly less of it, but that's good because it means in the future I can just buy this amount, we make it all at once, and then split it up into more meals, which would be great. So we're gonna package up like the extra that we have and keep it in like a Tupperware for like a weekend dinner or something. Stick it in the freezer. So, and then we made our favorite dump sheet pan meal last night, which is like corn and like the little baby, like the corn cobs, like the small ones. And then like sausage and diced potatoes and carrots all baked with like a steakhouse seasoning. So, very good, very yummy. I am scared of going to the grocery store this week for what the prices are going to be, but we're not going to talk about that. We're just gonna live, laugh, love. So, you know. Okay, congrati. I feel like you asked me something else in the Discord, Silver. I don't remember what it was. You don't need groceries. Rich people don't need to eat. They don't. Really, honestly, the way to survive in 2026 is just don't eat, actually. Like, just protein powder shakes. That's like all you need anyway, right? I am, for legal purposes, I am 100% joking. I'm being facetious. That's the wrong label. I hit this one. Wrong. I'm being facetious. You 100% need to eat. Please eat and feed yourself. When will you finish Diamond Art this weekend? Oh, probably not. I hope not. I don't want to finish it that soon. Mostly because I don't have another art lined up yet. I'm hoping to finish it next week. I am trucking through it kind of though. But I just finished like there's like 5 squares left. I just finished square 1 of 5. And I started the second one today. So I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm doing next very soon. And I think I'm gonna do a cross stitch. So I will have to go out and buy stuff for it. I have to purchase things, you know, spend money in this economy. But part of the reason why I'm thinking about doing a cross stitch next is cross stitches are actually shockingly cheap to do. They're not very expensive, especially once you, so like, usually, I say usually, but usually, buying a thing of cross stitch fabric is like $5. somewhere in there. I don't know about, you know, right now prices, but usually about $5. And then the little skeins of yarn, like the little skeins of thread, are like $1 each, somewhere in there. I think they used to be 69 cents. Nice. But like, that was, yeah, small and flag. So it's relatively inexpensive, and you build up a stash because, like, depending on the project you're doing, you don't need like the whole skein of thread. You just, that is wrong. That is objectively wrong. I keep trying to use this because it's just sitting there, but it is the correct package. God, when we can put that one through, we're gonna make, I think that's tomorrow or something in game. We're gonna make so much money. Actually, I have a, hold on. Cargo type. Yes, we can do it tomorrow. Thank God. We have a massive backlog. Anyway. Like, it's really not that expensive in the grand scheme of things. Yarn, knitting can be more expensive because yarn can be pricey depending on where you get it from and how much it is. So, but yeah. I am hoping. I should show you guys here. I'm gonna see if I can show you guys what I'm thinking about making. I haven't decided exactly which one I'm doing yet. Like, okay, now I have to find how you find your, there's, yeah, I should have saved albums, right? Yeah, collections. Okay, here we go. I should have somewhere in here. Yes, cross stitch. Hold on. I have an entire album. I use the collections on Instagram religiously. I'm going to be so for real with you. I have many of them. Some of them you can't see because they're, yeah. But I have a whole collection of the cross stitch patterns I want to make. Look at the Babu cow. Is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen? Babu cow. I mean, come on. There's a bunch of amazing design. That fox, obsessed. I might have to not do the one I'm thinking of. I might have to do something a little more complicated, but I mean, like, mwah, mwah, beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. I mean, like, obsessed. In love with that one. There's a whole bunch of, do I not even have the one saved that I don't even have the one saved that I want to do. Okay, well, there's some examples of some cross stitches I have saved to do in the future. Their artists are so cool though. Like, there's so many of the people, like, I think this one is one that I follow. I'll like, look at the peacock. That's so beautiful. Also, a lot of artists nowadays will actually dye their, like, they'll cold dye their fabrics so that they get like an interesting mottled color to them. And I'm also obsessed with that. Like, look, these are all so beautiful. Like, I'm just obsessed with all of them. So I love her designs. So like, I'm going to be paying for like 50 million of them at some point, actually, because they're like a few bucks a piece. But like, I'm obsessed with these. So, anyway, this is just an example of like the type of stuff that I want to cross stitch in the future. Hold on, I just saw which one I thought was pretty. Look at the little axolotls. They're so cute. Anyway, that's what I'm thinking about doing. Cross stitch takes a long time. Are you saying that because you eat hamburgers often? You would not eat a Highland cow. Well, I suppose you could. There's nothing saying you can't eat a Highland cow, but Highland cows are usually pets. Like, they can be consumed, but in modern times, usually people keep them as pets because they're very fluffy and cute. So, you know, the fox one is calling to me though. Maybe I'll do the fox one. The one that I want to do is this beautiful, like, conceptual art kind of a woman. Like, it's like in fiery colors, so it's kind of like a profile. It's a woman drawing back a giant bow and arrow, and it looks beautiful. I'm drawn to oranges. Orange and green are my favorite colors, I've realized as an adult. I never thought I'd be an orange girly, but apparently it's just speaking to me, so. It has to be the right kind of orange, though. I feel like so many oranges that we grew up with in the early 2000s were ugly. They were the ugly oranges. They weren't the pretty ones. So, you know. Well, we have created Box Jesus. So that's kind of neat. This is going way faster than I thought, which is actually kind of great. This one's approved because we need to save up some money. I don't know why I'm getting some lag though. Well, I don't know why I'm getting some lag though. I say is there's this giant pile of plain boxes. It's fine. Tomorrow we can send them all. Actually, we might be able to just... We might just be able to just call it tomorrow and just do all that and see about unlocking the next tiers of warehouses. We might just do that. By letter? That's silly and not accurate. Yeah, I think I'll do a cross stitch next because cross stitches take 1,000 years and are cheap, and that is what I want. I want to not pay too much money in this economy. Also, I'm like, it just seems like the like late afternoon, like my final stretch of my shift is my it almost flew onto the denial side, and that would have been bad. The final stretch of my shift, like after my last break, the last like hour and a half, I just craft, you know. But I think it saves me mentally. Like, I think it gives me a mental break from the day and kind of helps me unwind a little bit for the end of the day. We'll see how things go once I'm on the dialer, but great weeping and gnashing of teeth. But you know, that's wrong too. You almost got me with that one. I'm not lighted up yet. Okay. Actually, I'll blaze through these and then submit them all at once. All right, Impland, that is the correct flag. Please tell me that we had car and we did. Okay, the days that we only have a car and not train are also terrible. Okay, Kristen, that is the correct flag. So yeah, I'm really excited. I think as far as my garden goes, I think late April, early May, I think I'm gonna go make another trip to Lowe's and buy a bunch more stuff for the garden. Specifically, I want to grow some cucumbers as well. So I will be getting another pot for some cucumbers and grow some cucumber plants, as well as I need to get strawberry plants because I don't have any yet. I was waiting to get the starts till like later because they're summer plants. And then I also might have to repot my vine. It's not doing super well, and I think it's still root bound. I think I just need to trim some of the roots back, honestly. The problem is the pot that it's in does not hold water at all, and it dries out in 30 seconds, so I have to water it like literally every day, which is not ideal for me or for the plant, frankly. So I think it just needs a trim and a better system, and maybe me setting up with a bit of a better trellis as well, so it's not suffering so much. So that's kind of late April, I think, is my planned go time for that. So, because I know, Silver, you were asking if I was going to plant any more. I think I will do cucumbers. I'm trying not to overwhelm myself this year, specifically because I think one of the most interesting parts of gardening is getting the plant to grow well is actually only half the battle. There's a whole thing to gardening and like, you know, in dealing with your harvest, because sometimes your plant grows so much more than you ever expected it to. Because like I'm dealing with that with the herbs now. They're already producing so fast. Like I didn't expect them to produce this quickly, this much. And so you have to figure out what you're doing with the technical term is a glut. You have to figure out what you're doing with it when you have like a glut of extra produce. So I'm trying not to overwhelm myself too much because I've learned how to grow the plant, but then figuring out what to do with the product can be really a lot for me. So that's what I'm kind of trying to figure out how to do this year effectively. Oh, but yeah, when we made our the stroganoff, they recommended sprinkling parsley on the top as a garnish, and I got to use my dried parsley from my garden. And it was delicious. It was really good. I tasted it all the way even through the stuff. So that made me happy. So, okay, hold on. Let me... Oh, we have a bunch of money. Okay, so we'll definitely do... The minute we go to bed and wake up, we'll do the thing where we put those all in and then we'll go ahead and upgrade stuff. Because we can. We are here. Silver, what are you working on? Are you trying to keep it a secret? I noticed you're strategically not telling anyone. I had an invalid submission? No. Oh no, the whole thing is invalid submissions. I'm tired. Yeah, I'm curious. It's a secret. Oh my god, but I want to know. Bye. Good night, Khajiit. Now you're gonna make me wait like 6 months because they're making you wait 6 months. I know there's something to do with lights. I had one incorrect approval. Okay. Okay. Tons of money. We're gonna submit all of those airplane stuff now and then roll with it. It does have something to do with lights. Knowing you, you typically tend to like house DIY projects. So I'm assuming, considering you put lights up in like your garage at one point, I'm assuming it's going to be something like that. Ooh. Come on. It's a house DIY project. I figured. Good morning, Khajiit. May your tuna be extra stinky today. All right, boys, let's get this bread. It's finally airplane day. The moment we've all been waiting for. Airplane, airplane, airplane. I'm also facing down the fact that I'm gonna have to do some house chores soon that I'm mad about. You know what sucks about doing house chores? There's always, you have to do them frequently. You can't just vacuum your room once and be done with it for 6 months. You have to do it again within a few weeks. Actually obnoxious. Should be illegal. Doesn't help that my house is 85,000 years old and the ducts haven't been cleaned since the 60s. So this bitch be dusty. and there's nothing I can do about it because I'm not paying $3,000 to clean my ducts. That's not my job. So is Jade a heavy sheddar? No, she is not. She's a medium weight hair cat. Like her hair is like medium length. She sheds enough to where it can get all over my the cat blanket that she sleeps on over time, but she doesn't shed so much that you actively see like dust bunnies on the floor or like, you know, fur bunnies on the floor. Because when growing up, my parents it was me. We had a long haired cat named Cougar. He was a tuxedo just like Jade is, and he was super long haired, and we would get dust bunnies of his long hair fur that we'd have to clean up. But she is not like that. She's a medium length. She's like short to medium length hair. I think they did put her as American short hair on her vet papers. That she's a stray. We don't actually know what breed she is. She's a mutt, but is that that is $5,000? Is that $5,000 I see? Gonna be even more. Good. It's gonna be $6,000. We're swimming in it. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. Look at this. We're doing great. Perfect. Okay. $6,000. Time to buy an upgrade. Yeah, she sheds enough. And the thing is too, it also is directly proportionate. Oh, whatever. It's directly proportionate to how, much often I brush her. I do brush her weekly. I didn't used to, but with all of her skin issues, she's been, by the way, we're buying this license and I'm mad about it. Hello? Oh, I have to buy this stupid parcel opening toolbox first. Is there a way to do that faster or like, nah? No, I don't think so. I think you just have to physically open it. I hate everything. Ugh. Fine. My God. Actually, let me just, I'll leave that in there because I'm sure we're going to come back and buy more stuff. Okay. But do I have to get it? Oh, I have to bring it to the dang desk. Okay, fine. Jesus. I'll bring it to the desk. But yeah, she sheds enough if I like lay on against her. If I cuddle with her on my break at work wearing my work clothes, she does in fact shed onto my shirt. So it's enough to like, you know, shed some, but she's not creating giant like dust piles around the house, which is nice. So I have this now. Are you happy? Dear God. All right. Buy license. Thank you. All right. You have a new email. I don't care. Perfect. Okay. All right, so here's the thing. This is boat. We have boat now. Exciting. Do we want... I think if we do this one, we get another line. Do we want to do another line now? I think we should wait. I think it's a better idea if we wait. Okay, warehouse tier 5. And we have enough for one of the thingies. Oh my God. We have enough for one of the machines. Oh, that's exciting. Okay, so we have enough for one of the machines. Hold on. We can get one of the I think it's a country sorter machine. Yeah, yes, country. Okay, add to basket. Check out. And we're gonna need some conveyors too, but we'll deal with that in a second. Let me just do the thing first. We're also gonna see how well my computer handles the spaghetti because it is lagging a little bit. You got around to buying the matching oven and microwave for my new fridge. Oh, that's exciting. We're gonna have ourselves a bougie kitchen. Everything matching? That's bougie. Not the matching. Bougie behavior, not the matching. Okay. Yes. You're coming with me. Yes. And then you are not a combiner. I had a combiner one at some point. I don't know if I already used it. I might have already used it. Okay, so I need a... okay. So I need a swoop. I need one swoop, one straight. No, not one straight, because we can do this. I did not mean to do that. We can do this. And then we need a swoop, and then we need to combine. So straight swoop. No. Swoop, swoop, combine. I hope I have enough money. Oh God, we have a pauser and loader. Oh Lord. We have a loader now? That's crazy. Okay. We don't have enough for the combiner. Oh no, that's bad. Okay, you know what? It's not that big of a deal. We do, wait, no, we do need the, we're gonna remove that. We do need at least the, oh my God, can you please? I don't need to see the basket anymore. We need at least one of these guys. That's like a bare minimum, but then we can make it work for the other ones. We just have to, we'll have to figure it out. BRB taking trash out, not a problem, Silver. That is completely fine. Take your time. Have a good trash walk. Have a good trash. Okay, we got a turner, which is great. And then we should be able to bring in the boys in a moment. Oh, but we're gonna have to rerun through. Don't worry about it. I've got Mr. Ideas has ideas, okay? We're gonna figure it out. Okay, we're gonna have to separate the piles of packages, but we can do that because this one's gonna have run through the country and that one will have not, but that's okay. We can make that work for us. We just have to put everything on here back on the conveyor on that side, which is gonna be a pain in the butt, but we'll do it. Okay, let's go. Open the doors. Stop having them be closed. Oh, and we're gonna have to do this stupid, we'll figure that out later. It's fine. All right, begin the package entry. We can scan for pre-approved. You're already pre-approved. God bless. Ooh. Yeah, thankfully, oh, contents inspection required. Labels need their contents inspecting. Need their contents inspecting. That man, they sure do. Use the knife from the opening kit to open parcels, not parcels containing prohibited items. Okay, well this one's already pre-approved, so I don't even need to worry about that, so that's fine. Yeah, Jade doesn't shed. She doesn't pee outside the litter box. And she doesn't destroy things. She doesn't scratch like curtains or whatever. Sometimes she'll play with stuff, but she never plays with it to destroy it. She just plays with it to play with it. And I consider myself pretty blessed, all things considered. It could be a lot worse. Could be a lot worse. So, I'm I am good with that. Wow, the game already doesn't like the spaghetti we've got going on here. Maybe because the conveyors are constantly running or something. I don't know. But the game is already not a fan. Which is great. Okay, these guys are going to have to go in a pile over here because we're going to have to put them back through the thing again. So, and then this is the decline pile. So now we're just sort of babysitting the thing. So, okay, these can go over here. That's fine. We're going to have so much space. Like right now we don't have a ton of space, but we will have a lot more space to stick stuff, which is good over time. We'll have, I think we get 2 in total more entrances. So, we will get there eventually. Wow, so many declines already. You're pre-approved. Eventually, all the declines are going to feed into one thing that we will then have a sticker stamper so that we can stamp them with, like a perfect decline, whatever. Hi, EP Sketches. How are you? I hope you're doing good today. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hi, I shall stretch. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm monitoring my packages. There we go. Yes, I shall stretch. Hold on. I was telling Chad earlier, I slept on my shoulder weird last night, so the stretches are good. Ugh. It's helping me stretch it out. I hope you're having a good day, though, EP. This week has been a garbage fire, but I hope, all in all, it's still good for you. So, man. Hard times. Hard times. Hard times. Okay, I'm making 2 piles because this one's gonna go back through because I have an extra machine over here. That one's gonna go back through, like this side to make sure that the country is correct as well. So super tired. Siren's over for holiday and I finally found my dream Pokemon plushie. Oh my god, what is your dream? What's your dream Pokemon plushie? You have to tell me. What's your favorite Pokemon if you have one? I don't have a single favorite. I have like a bunch of favorites, but I would love to hear which one you got a hold of. And Siren's over for holiday. That's so fun. Oh my god. Makuhita. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my god. That is great. That is great. I love the Umbrella Corp logo. That's what that is, right? Oh, I might be wrong. He's so big and round. Is he a big plushie or a little plushie? That sounds amazing. That sounds like the dream, honestly. Yes, Umbrella, uh-huh. I am a recent Resident Evil convert. I've always known Resident Evil existed. Well, that's a lie. I was really into 7 and 8. And 9 really, I think, kind of sealed the deal for me. So he's a chunky lad. That's awesome. That is wonderful. You're approved. I think I have way too many favorite Pokemon is the problem. I think I really love Alolan, or no, it's not Alolan. Valorian, I think is the word. The alternate form of Ponyta and Rapidash, the fairy one. I freaking love those guys. They're so pretty. He's perfect hugging size. I can't imagine anything better. I'm so happy for you. That sounds amazing. That's awesome. And that's so fun that Siren's over visiting. Oh, that's great. I love that. I wish I could visit more of my stream friends. But alas, I do not have the money to travel like that. Nearly brought a cat-size Chikorita? Oh my god. That sounds amazing. That sounds so fun. Oh, that is a blast. I love that there's a Pokemon, no matter what Pokemon there is, there's always someone that loves them. And I think that I saw like a post being like, it doesn't matter what Pokemon it is, there's always someone that loves them. And I think that's beautiful. Like, I really liked Meloetta back in the day when I was following Pokemon a little bit more. I feel like a lot of people didn't really care about Meloetta, but I do. I think she's adorable. So you got a Meryl and a Psyduck with a headache. Oh, that's so cute. I have, you know, I really need to share photos of him on stream more. I do have a Pikachu Squishmallow that I got. And when I tell you, he is the most perfect Pikachu shade of yellow. I'm not kidding. It's like a butter yellow, but more neon almost. He's perfect. I couldn't ask for anything more. You have a big sleepy Squirtle. Oh, that is so cute. That is adorable. So jealous of your Pokemon plushie collection already. Okay. Cool. It's almost 1700. Look at my factory spaghetti. It's coming along. I think it's already making my computer lag, which is wonderful. But the factory spaghetti has in fact begun, and it's only going to get worse from here, which is exactly how I wanted. But we're doing really good. We're trucking along, so that's fantastic. A vivid yellow. It's like very vivid. It's so nice. It's just nice to look at. And of course he's a Squishmallow, so he's the perfect squeeze, as they always are. I don't know what on earth they put in Squishmallows to make them so squeezable, but they just are perfect. They're just crazy soft. So, you know. Cool. Got you. 1700 is the end of the day, so we're getting there. But that's awesome. I'm so glad. I'm glad you were finding things of joy in spite of the horrors. I am keeping myself grounded with my garden right now, so that's sort of the general vibe. What's my plans for the weekend? Chores. This weekend is a chores weekend, and also I'm not gonna get to take PTO for a few weeks now because I've kind of used up my PTO and I have to rebuild it back up again. So I'm trying. Basically, I need to get a lot of rest when I can, because I won't be able to for a bit, if that makes sense. So I am sad about it, but 'tis the reality of me being a new employee. It's been bad for a good while, but today was utter joy. I'm so glad. As you deserve. As you deserve. I feel like it's so easy to say, but I feel like in times like this, finding things that make you like give you joy is like genuinely the only way to get through this kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like finding things that give you joy is like so important. It's like so important. Joy is rebellious, actually. Did Rumi and your rate increase go into effect? Yes. I think her last paycheck already had more money on it, and then I think my paycheck this week, like tomorrow's paycheck, will be the increased amount, which is awesome. It's only like a few cents per, you know, whatever. I got like a 23-cent raise or whatever, so like it's not like it's like a huge amount, but it's something, you know. It's something. It is something, which is really all that matters, isn't it? Even got Clara and Siren to get a warhamming, get a warhamming. Oh my god. I took 130 calls today, so I can't speak. A Warhammer painting intro. Are you guys doing Warhammer painting together? That is so cool. Mini painting is so cool. I'm gonna be for real with you. I can't. A warhammering. Well, that's what they're doing to Trump right now. Hey, anyway, sorry. That's what they're actually just doing to Trump right now. Anyway, I have so many hobbies that I want to do. I can't even begin to tell you. I'm gonna be so for real with you. I can't even let myself think about miniature painting in any capacity, because I love D&D and I think mini painting is so freaking cool. I don't even think I've let my brain even think about it, because if I did, it would all be over. It was right next to the anime shop and it was too good not to pass up. Did you go somewhere specifically to like get it? Were you like at like a convention or something? I'm just curious. Yeah, I don't think I've let myself think about mini painting, because I have 925,600 copies. I'm so for real with you. I'm gonna have to start keeping an actual list of all the hobbies that I want to have, because I'm so for real with you that like I have so many hobbies I want to do. The list is 15 miles long. It's not even funny. I'm a serious hobbyer. I want to paint. I want to oil paint. I want to gouache paint. I want to, watercolor. I want to bookbind. I'm very obsessed with bookbinding. I think bookbinding is amazing. I want to make jewelry because I think making jewelry is so cool and I would love to make jewelry. Like, the list is 5,000 miles long. And, oh, you were in Glasgow. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. That is very neat. So, the list of hobbies, I forget what, the other day I was like, I found a new hobby, Kaylin, and she's like, oh no. And I'm like, yes, I found a new one. We must all rejoice. I found another one. I'm like, I'm gonna have to literally keep a list. Someone was doing something cool and I was like, that's gonna be me soon. And she's like, please don't. And I'm like, but that's gonna be me soon. So I want to learn how to spin wool because I think it looks very calming. I'm just gonna be that lady who does, of course, giant garden, naturally, of course, giant garden. My garden right now is all just experiments. So, yeah, I don't think I've even let myself think about mini painting. The thing is, I want to DM at some point, which is gonna take enough of my time. Don't forget about Mechanic Amy and Pest Control Amy. I'm just Nikki. I'm Nikki from Infinity Nikki. I'm Barbie. I do everything. Pest Control Nikki. Mechanic Nikki. DIY Nikki. I just have all my outfits and I take photo shoots in them. Just everything all at once. It's me, Nikki. And of course I have to keep up with all my gacha games. We can't forget about those. Genshin just had an update today and they released an area we've been waiting for years and it's beautiful. It's rolling hills and windmills and like windmills and like flower fields. Like, oh, it's so pretty. Just ran around, took pictures. They're the part of the new like the world quest in Genshin is that you go to a god's museum and I'm like like Kaylin was like, I hear you downstairs saying that's so cool. What are you talking about? And I'm like, a museum. And she's like, I'm like, your girl loves her me a museum. Your girl just really loves herself a museum. Had to give up on Gunpla Magic and Transformers. It would never end. I know, man. Not enough hours in the day. Not enough hours in the day. I'm telling you. I feel that one on a spiritual level. That's so cool though. Is there any like minis in particular that you painted that are like your favorite? Or do you have any like particular like theming? Because I've seen some people who do Warhammer mini painting where they do them like only pink. Is there any particular like, I don't know anything about Warhammer except that it's incredibly grim dark. So I will preface by saying that, but it's like a significantly more grim dark D&D style tabletop game. Not enough shelf space. Oh, believe me. Once I have enough real adult money to buy anime figures, it really is over for everyone. I'm actually so serious. Once I have enough money to buy anime figures, it is over. I already have a list of anime figures that I want that I'm just sleeping on until someday when I can afford them. I'm gonna have to have a whole room. Like, I'm actually quite literally not joking. I am obsessed with anime figures. I just don't have enough money to get them myself. So, also, I have determined, you know, someday I am gonna write. I'm gonna actually publish a book. I wrote as a hobby for the first 25 years of my life. I had several novels in the works that just I never had enough time to finish because, you know, my life went to shit. Not my fault. Capitalism. But yeah, like you know, I never quite was able to like actually finish any of the novels, but now that I have my ADHD more under control and I know how to pace myself better and you know, have more disposable income eventually, I do want to actually publish at least something because, you know, that was a big phase of my life. I thought I was going to be an author for a while. Like I thought that was going to be my like future job. So you paint rotting armies of the Death Guard and Maggotkin for Age of Samar. Oh, very girly pop of you. Very. Oh, I was like, why did it stop? That's why. Very girly pop of you. Very girly pop. We love Maggotkin. So girly pop of you. I love that. Amazing. We have to open up these stupid contents prohibited box. But I guess, to be fair, the contents prohibited box is the only one we have to open. So that's actually good. The rest we just get to slap an approve label on. So small wonders. I'm really trying to remember what hobby it was that I wanted to. Also, I want to learn like all of the languages. Just casually, just like all of them. Right now, I'm currently working on learning Japanese. I'm gonna start with the Asiatic languages, like the Eastern Asian languages first, because I want to be able to, I consume a lot of Eastern Asian media in many different forms. So watching K-dramas would be a lot easier if I could speak Korean. So I would have to read the subtitles. Ooh, it's a lot of necrotic skin tones and algae-covered gold armor. Well, I am down for algae-covered gold armor. That is neat. That is cool. That is very cool. Oh, we will have to keep an eye out for invalid package type, though. Or like invalid shipping type or whatever. Darn it. I thought we were going to get away with just slapping something on there. It's okay. That's still pretty fast, though. But that's so cool. I'm so glad that you got a chance to get some more stuff. That's neat. That's neat. Yeah, I'm starting with Japanese, but I'm gonna eventually move my way on to, I think I'll do, I can't tell if I want to do Korean or Mandarin next after Japanese. Because I consume a lot of media from both. What's Den tonight? Oh, here we go. We're done with these guys, which is good. Den tonight is going to be the homemade hamburger helper that we're going to add some spice to tonight. That way, hopefully it's a little bit less bland. You don't, okay, you're not one of the contents sort required, whatever heckin' thing. Actually, let me see what, is that the only, yeah, okay, that's just that, okay. We can do cargo type next, tier 7. What, how much are you? Stamp authentication. I hate everything. I thought hamburger helper was like, oh no, totally fine. No, hamburger helper is tonight, and then tomorrow we do the need bread, brain failing. We'll check back into the next stream. That's totally fine. EB Sketches, thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I'm actually going to be ending pretty soon myself because I'm doing a shorter stream tonight because I'm tired because work is something else right now. So, but yeah, no, go get you some rest. You deserve it. Please go get some sleep. Incredibly relatable. You're not the contents. Okay, cool. What flavors? But is my favorite is beef noodle. That is essentially what we're doing. There's another flavor of hamburger helper besides beef noodle. We have our first content inspection. Okay. I actually just realized I don't know what I'm looking for. Hey, tablet. Hey, tablet, can you tell me what am I looking for actually with the contents? Contents prohibited. Okay. Knives, bleaching chemicals, gas canisters, loose batteries, and cash and money. Okay, so this is fine. Oh, I just hit the button repair. Okay, cool. All right. Neat. It's not terribly bad. It's just a lot of extra steps. Yeah, no, we're doing hamburger helper tonight. We did the dump sheet pan meal last night. And then we'll do that tomorrow as well. And then dinner. So yeah, weekend, I think, oh, I have to flip the mattress pad on my bed, which doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal, but let me tell you, yes, it is. What are you? Focus. Danger flammable. You are bad. No, thank you. Okay, so I think we're gonna have to do the same thing with the contents prohibitive stuff that we did with the other one, which is we're just gonna save up for a bunch of upgrades all at the same time so we can save ourselves some time, because I think that that's our biggest issue, really. We've only got so many days until the Loftia update, which is coming very soon. Yeah, is there like hamburger helper? Is there other kinds of hamburger helper? I thought surely there's only one hamburger helper in this universe. Where did you get the recipe for the beef noodle? From some mom online website. Wow, online website. Wow, dang. Like some mommy blog online website. That's where I got the recipe. So, oh, that was a done night anyway. So, you can get ones that use chicken and maybe your fish or tuna. Really? I mean, that doesn't terribly surprise me. I just didn't. What are you? Bleach and chemicals. Yep, that's a no. There's a bunch of flavors of hamburger helper, like cheeseburger macaroni. Okay. Well, I know the one we're making had macaroni elbows as the main pasta in it. So maybe it is cheeseburger macaroni. Tied a feather in his hat and called him macaroni. Yankee Doodle, keep it up. Anyway. Maybe it is. It's like made like, it's cheesy like mac and cheese kind of. So I guess maybe it is cheeseburger macaroni. My dad always used to ground chicken instead of beef. That I did think about that. I'm gonna be for real with you, but unfortunately in this day and age, ground chicken costs about as much as ground beef does. So I just went with the beef. There's not really a big price difference between the ground chicken and the ground beef in my store anyway. So it's great. We love to see it. Use ground turkey. What are you? Nope. That's RAM. You're a battery. Loose batteries. Yep. Wow, they really want to drive home that a lot of these are denials, huh? I love that I can't afford to get another gosh darn upgrade without doing a stupid having to do a stamp thingy. That's the worst. I wish I could cook. Yeah, I know. When you're in like a hotel room situation, it's really hard. The best I feel like you could do is get yourself like a hot plate. Yeah, ground turkey is not any cheaper than ground beef is right now, unfortunately. And also, for some reason, the Kroger ground turkey tastes like butt, and I don't know why. It tastes really bad. Like, it's like the texture's bad. It's just bad, and I don't know why. So, you know, I think that's why. I think we've been trying to use ground turkey, but the flavor was just so off. Tastes like butt. Hi, lunch. How are you? Welcome in. Tastes like butt is the first thing I hear. Well, that seems to be about standard on the Amy channel, you know? That seems to be about how it goes around here. Hi, lunch. How are you? I hope you're having a good day today. Welcome in. We're gonna be doing a little bit of a shorter stream tonight. I'll probably be ending not terribly long from now, just because I am exhausted because I've had a long week. There's been a lot going on, but I feel like we could get through these packages, right? Right? Am I being delusional about that? I always run over. I love how I'm like, I'm gonna end early, and then I'm gonna like run over. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm enjoying making all this progress. Look, we got a new thingy, and we have to open packages now to expect them for bombs or whatever the Amy show is, but, and yet you keep paying for it. I'm kidding. I'm joking. And yet you keep paying for it. So, what's the real story? Don't worry about it. It's fine. Yeah, that sounds about right. I feel like people always come in when I'm saying the sketchiest stuff. I just feel like that's just like the experience of joining. Oh. If I could cook, I could cook if I knew how to. If I have a decent kitchen, I just don't have much on cooking on the stove. I'm a baker. Oh, you can look that kind of stuff up, Panda. I'm so for real with you. The internet has a ton of like, especially Reddit. A lot of mommy blogs, the recipes are like way too complicated. The internet will tell you, like Reddit especially, be like, here's like your quick, easy, done on the stove in 30 like seconds type food. We eat a lot like that because we don't have the spoons to do anything else. So, you know, If you can read, you can cook. You don't even need to read since YouTube. Yeah, there's a lot of YouTube videos too that tell you how to do stuff. Not that I'm saying you have to. I'm just saying it is out there. The truth is in fact out there. Let me see. Ugh. I'm gonna forget to open some of these packages and then they're gonna like be like, oh my God, a gasoline. But gasolina. I'm just nervous I'm burning something or undercooking. I need someone in person to watch to make sure I'm doing it right. That is fair. I've had to teach Kaylin a lot about cooking. She knew about cooking, but she didn't really know about cooking. I mostly taught myself, I'm gonna be honest with you. You can tell, probably. But I mostly taught myself, and I'm still learning. Cooking's one of those things where you're always learning every day. Actually, I think that would be the advantage of watching a YouTube video. Oh, this one's approved. Nice. Is that they would be able to visually show you what it's supposed to look like, if that makes sense. And unfortunately with cooking, the hard part is, because I know when money's tight, a lot of it's just experimentation. That can be really hard at first, especially if you don't have, like, money's really tight, because if you ruin something, you're like, eh. But that's when you go with something really easy. Do you think a lot of your coworkers consistently hit that goal for commission, or do they think they complain it's impossible? I must say they don't consistently hit it, that's for sure. But I also think more of them hit it than less. And also, now that we're doing more dialer stuff, that changes a lot of things. We had 2 hours today where it was just back-to-back inbound calls that everyone was on. I was taking my lunch break conveniently, but it was back-to-back calls that everybody was on. So when everyone takes a ton of inbounds, they're far more likely to make commission. And my superiors have said that they're auditing our calls more because we're just trying to help y'all hit that commission goal more frequently. So, oh, our great and generous overlords. I'm so thankful. So, I'm so thankful that you're working so hard on our behalf. Anyway, lunch break, exactly, lunch, exactly, exactly. But yeah, that's kind of, that's the gist of things. Also, again, it very much depends on what queue you're working, but like whenever people take a bunch of inbounds, they do make a bunch of sales because the inbounds just, absolutely choke out everything else. So, now, do I want to spend some desperately needed money on having these guys auto ship? I feel like that would make my life so much easier. Let me check and see how expensive it is, because auto shipping would actually make this fantastic. You do get to the point eventually where you can just hook the conveyor belt up to it and it'll just auto ship it, so it's very handy, but, you know. I'm gonna stream about like 10 more minutes, I think, and then I'll be done. I do need to actually go take a break, like rest, like I said I was going to. But I figure I always run over on stream, so I can run a little over on my partial stream, my shorter stream. It's fine. I do what I want. But yeah, it depends entirely, it seems. And like I said, a lot of that does depend as well of like what queue you're in and how the customers are feeling that day. Cause like yesterday I got so few sales because nobody picked up the dang phone. Whereas they were doing nothing but picking up the phone on Monday. So sometimes it really is just kind of, people don't like, salespeople love to be like, oh my God, like it's all about skill and technique. And like, no, it's about luck. Like skill and technique all you want, and that will increase your odds of succeeding. But like, it's about luck. It's about like what the mood the customers are in. Like it's just mostly luck, honestly. Like what leads you happen to get that day. Like it's a lot of that. Okay, we do have $5,000. So mayhaps I might cause myself to suffer. What's for dinner? Dinner, we are having homemade hamburger helper. Is it cheaper to make it that way? No. But is it faster? Also no. But it is yummy. So, and it's gluten-free, which I guess is the big determining factor for me personally right now. Taste, it's good. It's, we're still tweaking the taste, okay? The recipe we got was from a white woman. So, it's, you know, it is. Okay, in order to expand our thing, we have to buy a stupid sticker checker license. Come back here. I'm not done with you. I need to buy a stupid sticker check. Actually, hold on. Upgrades. We can't even get that right now. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Licenses. Stamp authentication. Great. I love that for me. I don't think I need a stamp checker or anything. I think I just go. All right. Purchase. That was a lot of money. And then I want one more. Purchase. Okay, we didn't get another door yet, but we can do the next machine. Now, can we buy it right now? No. But by the time we do tomorrow, yes, I know. I have a stamp thing. It's fine. I have all these emails I'm not reading and maybe bills I'm supposed to be paying and I don't. It's fine. We can check the stamp on our own. Yeah, I think that's it. Will you make extra for lunch tomorrow? No, lunch tomorrow. I had a salad. Lunch tomorrow is salads. I love my salads. Okay, we're gonna run the parcels through the things, and then I'm gonna end after that. Well, I think we should be able to buy like one more machine. I think I haven't even bought another machine for the other line. So this is actually just crazy inefficient, but don't worry about it. You're going ham on the gluten-free diet? I am. I told y'all. I've done this before. This isn't my first time doing it. Yeah, I just totally realized I didn't even buy the other machine for the other line, so we'll just have to feed them through both. But you know what? It's okay. It is okay. Better to have loved and lost than never loved at all. I actually might buy those couple of conveyors we need just to keep the line from holding itself up. And then we'll go from there. We need a, let's see, we need a combini. We need a combiner conveyor here. Yeah, so combiner conveyor and then a bendy and then that's it. I'll pay my bills or whatever. It's cheaper that way. We need a joiner conveyor and then we need a corner. Do we have enough money for that? Oh my God, we don't even have money for both of those. Is today boat day? No. Rest in peace. Okay. Well, never mind. I guess we'll just scuff it for now, and then once we get that all worked out, then we can do the thing. It'll be fine. We're not gluten-free, but we're pretty gluten limited. We don't eat so much of it. Yeah, I'm not like 100% gluten-free. I'm just mostly gluten-free. I think I have celiac disease, low-key. So, casually. So, you know, as you do. Oh, we don't even need this anymore. Hold on. Oh, hold on. We're packing this up. Khajiit, I have a wearer for you, Khajiit. This one's for you, buddy. I don't need it anymore. Thanks, buddy. You're the best. Okay. Wait. I think that was enough to get the conveyors we needed. Hold on. Hold on. I think Khajiit just saved us. Thank you, Khajiit. You're a blessing. Let me go get those conveyors. Hold on. We need more plants. We do need more plants. So the only reason that I'm not yet is I have to make sure that all of the conveyors are gonna be where they need to be. My game's already lagging a little bit with the spaghetti we have so far, which is maybe mildly concerning. Don't worry about it. Okay, you're already jamming up the line, aren't you? No, don't do that. Oh God. Yeah, I'm mostly gluten-free. I low-key might have celiac disease. Don't worry about it, actually. Are you going the right direction? This is actually a very important question. Yes, you are. Okay, good. All right, our line is functional now. Thank God. You are a denial, so you go on there. Okay. You are also a denial that made it through somehow, and I don't love that for us. You gonna head out early? Thanks for streaming. Yap and take pictures of your burger. I will not. This is just a burger. It's not that big. I also, it's like a topless burger. I don't put any bun on it. So it's just a naked burger. So it's not anything exciting to look at. How are these denials getting through here? Jesus. Okay. Bye, Silver. Have a lovely weekend. I will, of course, update you on everything that happened. I think it's supposed to rain this weekend. I don't remember. Maybe something like that. I hope you have a lovely weekend. Thank you for stopping by and everything. You're good. You guys go over here. Yeah, we're gonna get these guys through the line, and then I'll probably be done from there. We should be able to make enough money to maybe buy... That'll be next time. We'll make enough money to buy the other conveyor next time. I think it'll be fine. We spent all of our money on conveyor belts, but you know what? I think that's a valid use of our money, I think. We'll eventually get a sticker checker conveyor where we can have it check the stickers for us in advance, so we don't have to sit here and do this where, you know, it goes. We have to like manually sort it ourselves like that. Boop. And you are approved for airplane. No airplanes today. You're right, though. We need more plants. I'm just trying to keep it from lagging. I'm gonna be for real with you. I don't know when I will add them, but I'm gonna add them soon. I'm trying to like get everything laid out, and then we'll cover the whole place in plants. So we have a few little plants scattered here and about. We can maybe buy a couple more. I've also been trying to save up for the machine sorters and stuff. But we have this guy now, and we have these guys, so it's all coming together. Okay. I used to pace the line, but I think I'm honestly keeping myself busy enough just gathering the ones that have been sorted out. So, yeah, I'm not 100% gluten-free at this point. Like, I sometimes let myself have a little bit as a treat, or like, I haven't found a good source of wraps that are not made out of wheat for like wrap, like sandwich wraps or like burritos and stuff. Like, I haven't found a good non-wheat wrap yet, but like I will sometimes have sandwiches with like bread from Trader Joe's. But first off, bread that comes from Europe does not seem to irritate me as much as bread from here. So, or whatever brand they're using for their bread, it's not as bad. So that is helpful. Why do I feel like the line is going slower today somehow? Maybe it's just me. I don't think it is. I think I'm just tripping slightly. But that doesn't seem to bother me as much, which is nice. And then, like, wraps, like I said, that like I will let myself have some of it depending on the situation, but I'm mostly just going gluten-free. And going fully gluten-free is really hard. It's not easy, and it's also not cheap. So I will get there eventually. It's just not right this second. Okay, we got these boys. They're doing their little ballet dance across the line. I kind of love that this one bridges like that. It's kind of fun to see it go over the bridge. Like, it's just kind of neat. Da 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 da, bum 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 bum. This is quite the pile. Oh, it can get way worse than this. I feel like we're actually not processing them fast enough, but yeah, so this pile, I unfortunately have to feed through this one because I have an extra machine on the side that I forgot to buy another one before we got today's round started, but that's fine. We'll figure it out. I'm probably gonna have to resort this entire place once I get the sticker approved and denied checker, but I don't know how I'm gonna do that, so that's gonna be neat. Alrighty, 1,500, we're getting there, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're working on it. If we get lucky, we might make enough money to be able to buy the machine before I end. Yeah, it's lagging already. I don't know if it's because of all the conveyors constantly like moving or something, but we're getting a little bit of lag. But my computer is not the biggest beastie in the world. It does its job, but it's not perfect for sure. Okay, we'll go over here. You are pre-denied. Does it sometimes sound like it's going to the moon? My computer, so I haven't played any games like that in a while. It sure does when I play House Flipper. The old House Flipper specifically. The newer one, it's not that bad, but the older House Flipper is definitely does make it sound like it's taking off and going to the moon. Was one of these... It was not an airplane, right? I don't think so. I don't think I did an airplane by accident. Yeah, it doesn't really... I try to keep it from doing that when I'm streaming, if I can help it. But, you know, sometimes it be what it be. I'm pretty sure my desk lifts off the ground a little. That's so funny. Yeah, I have to be careful about performance like that because of my VTuber. Because the VTuber already takes up so much processing power in the first place that I have to make sure that the game isn't doing that too. That's why I haven't really played a bunch of like AAA games yet. Like, you know, like we have Dishonored, and we will play Dishonored at some point because that's an older game, so I think my computer will be able to handle it fine. But like the new Resident Evil, I think it would just actually have a stroke. Or like Satisfactory. Oh my God. This is a baby version of the holy experience that Satisfactory is. So, okay, I think we hit 1700. So now we're just processing out what we have, which is good. I think that's full, so we can go hit that button real quick. Boop. So now we just have to babysit the lines until the day is done. Well, the day is done. We have to babysit the lines until we have everything processed through. Now we have to check the stamps, and we have to check the freaking like contents prohibited, which is really annoying, honestly. Here, let me make sure we're not backed up, because I'm sure we are. You're good too. Oh my God, the packages are flying everywhere. This isn't big enough of a pile. I need more. I need to make more money. One day I'll be a VTuber. Oh, but you're so... It's fun to see you face cam. You're so cute. I think you look good on face cam. I've stopped by your streams before. I think you look good on face cam. I am not ready to face cam yet. It's too much. Someday I will, but I'm not. I'm in my glow up era. I'm just not there yet, but I think you look great on face cam. But you could be VTuber if you wanted to. It's entirely about vibes, but... Okay, all of these guys have to go through the line again because they have to go through this sorter. I just went for it. I was going to be no cam, but when I like it when people have something. Yeah, no, I totally feel that one. No, I think it really works out for your vibe. I need to watch your streams more often. They're happening while I'm at work. Usually, and so it's me not being able to stop by as much as I would like to, but oh, this is airplane. Hold on. I want to update to a VTuber, but it's so limited. Yeah, you can do Vroid, but it will be a pretty heavy load on your computer. I know you're just using a laptop, so I don't know if that'd be too much for it, is the tough part. Oh God, I really am running over. I was going to end earlier, and I'm just not doing that as much as I thought I would. I just need to get through these packages, okay? Once we're through with the packages, then we can, just taking longer than I thought. Oh, not you. You guys are fine. Okay. You go over here. I keep stopping myself by accident over here, and that's like half the issue. You're approved for truck. Must be close to Christmas with all these packs. For real. We're giving FedEx a run for their money. I mean, I don't think that's hard though. I don't know many people who've had good customer service experiences with FedEx, so I don't think that's a big ask, frankly. Oh my Lord. Okay, come here, y'all. You gotta come over here, and you gotta boop, 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 boop. Okay, I'm just messing that up. It's fine. Don't worry about it. God, what have you done? You're a pink pony girl, and you dance at the club, oh mama. I'm just having fun on the stage in my heels. It's where I belong down at the, these are glitching into each other. Pink Pony Club. Someone bought a Live 2D model for me already, but of course I can't use it until I get big. Yeah, Live 2D is even harder to use. I feel like it's got even more demands on it. That's one of the reasons why I don't use it. I also like using Vroid because it's A, easier to dress up, and B, someday if I want to do like a like moving around, like, you know, like when you like have the full body rig, you can do it so much easier with having a 3D model. I have a random question. How does it track you? Using my phone. So I can give you the full deets. So I use Vroid Studio to make my model. It's free. And you can go onto a website online called booth.com. And there's a ton of free outfit assets that you can use. So, oh yeah, that is fair. Vroid is mostly just humans. I do agree with that, actually. So if you want a not human model, I think you would have to, although there is a furry website, there's a website that does similar stuff, but for furries. I do know that exists. I forget, I don't remember what it's called, but there is like a free furry maker one as well. So if you wanted to do a furry, that does exist. I've seen tons of furries use it. It's really popular. But yeah, so Vroid, you go into Vroid Studio. It's an app you download on your computer, and you, two of these are pre-approved already. Come here. And you go in and you make your model. And like I said, there's a lot of presets that you can do, or there's booth.com, which has a bunch of assets, everything from like hair to clothes, and a lot of them are free. Some of them are paid, but a lot of, so if you want the really fancy stuff, you usually have to pay money, but a lot of them are free. And then once you do that, then you make your thing, you export it. And then I use a software called VC Face on like on my computer. VC Face, so Vroid Studios, stick with me here, makes the model, right? And then VC Face runs the model. So like it actually makes the model move and talk and whatever. But then to face track, I use my iPhone. I think they have an app for Android too, but VTube Studio has a face tracking app. I have that synced up to my VC Face model moving software, and it face tracks through my phone camera. You can do it through a webcam too, but I found that for some reason the tracking with the webcam is a little weird. You need to do the tracking with the webcam if you want to do specific facial expressions. Like some people do like facial expressions or whatever, and like more complicated ones, especially if you use like you know, Live 2D, which is the more like cartoon animated style one. But I haven't set that up yet. I literally had that on my list of things to figure out. Then I started working at a terrible job and I have no time. So I didn't do that, and I need a better webcam too. My webcam is really crappy, so that's not gonna help anything. But anyway, so yeah, Vroid Studio to make the model, VC Face to move the model, and then VTube Studio on your phone and or using it through your webcam to do your face and mouth tracking specifically. I have the mouth tracking that I have is a combination of my microphone, like it picks up my microphone sounds, and then also my mouth movements as well through the VTube Studio app. So kind of how when you FaceTime you can become a T-Rex. Incredibly similar, same technology. Does it blink when you blink? Yes, it does. It's for tracking my blinking as well. It also tracks my eyebrows and like my eyelashes. If I go, like frown, you can eventually, like I said, build in more like complicated facial expressions if you know how to do that. But like, I can move my face, like squint. I can do all kinds of stuff. So the lashes, not the lashes. I can be a tsundere. I can do whatever I want. So this is all super basic stuff. It's just I'm trying to see if I can get that machine before we leave, and I think we can. I think we can, ladies and gentlemen. I think we can. I think we've done it actually. Oh, Panda, would you mind? So yeah, it's kind of like a process, but it was worth it to make my own unique character. You can buy pre-made characters as well for both VTube Studio, and if you want to do live 2D, you can buy pre-made ones as well from like Etsy and stuff. A bunch of people make AI generated ones and sell them for like 15 bucks on Etsy. You can do that kind of stuff if you're into that kind of thing. I felt like it was just super important to me personally and to my brand to have my own unique individual VTuber. So that means I did have to come up with my own design concept, which is basically just myself. But like, I have my own, technically my VTuber has lore. I don't talk about it super often. I don't know how much the VTubing community is doing lore anymore. They used to be really into it, but I don't know about now. But, oh God, I just realized when I buy the new machine, we're gonna have to feed everything back through that machine again. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We're not gonna do that tonight. Okay, cargo type. So we have country and we have cargo type. And then I also am gonna need another corner conveyor. Cool, check out. I honestly low-key feel like maybe it's just more worth like just building up one line and putting everything back through it, right? Or is that, I guess I should be buying, I guess it would be faster to buy the other machines. I don't know, man. Get him. The Panda Band Hammer is back again. Ah, I locked myself out. Okay, there we go. All right, cool. We have our new machine. This one is, cargo type. Beautiful. Oh, we need even more. Just realized we need even more conveyors for this. Dear God above. Okay, hold on. I'm on Parcel Mountain. Hold on. Give me a second. Oh, I love how I'm gonna have to run everything back through this machine again. Or we could just do it ourselves. I feel like it doesn't really take that long, right? Okay, there's a lot happening and I don't like any of it. Can we please hold? There we go. All right, cool. I don't think it's worth it to run everything back through the machine again. It's really visually fast to check the cargo type, so we can just do that. We might have enough to get more of the joiners and stuff, though. That'd be exciting. Hold on. So we need a joiner and a bendy. That's it. Joiner, bendy. Perfect. We're doing great. Fantastic. We're doing so good. Oh my God. Of course I'm at 9 o'clock. But I'm ending early, I promise. It's fine. I'm gonna put this down. We'll basically be done, so. Kaylin will still have a while to cook for the food, so. Okay, open, and then open. Nope. Open, open. Okay. You go. Oh, wait, no, that was right. That was right. You go here, and you go here, and we have Le Fonctionnal. Beautiful. Wonderful. We're gonna do a short stream, right? We're just gonna, all right. 2 hours later. Well, you know, I love me some conveyor belts. What can I say? Conveyor belts are just the best. Okay, that is gonna be it. I am done officially. I am gonna stop because I told myself I'd give myself a break. Anyway, I love you all. We got 2 new machines today. Very big progress. We need to actually build out the other line, I guess. I guess we need to build the other line, I guess, you know, whatever. Anyway, but we made great progress on our wonderful warehouse. So yeah, I guess we need, next time to get 2 more machines. Although I am just low-key addicted to progress and may just keep working on expanding. What do we need? Hold on. I just want to check real fast before I leave. What do we need to get the next machine? The stamp and the contents prohibited. We're at tier 8 and tier 9. What are we on now? Are we tier 7? Hold on, I'm checking. We've got, yeah, tier 8 and tier 9. I feel like we should be able to get that maybe in the same day. That is a lot of money, but we should be able to get that, I think, by the time we process all these parcels, because we're making so much more money now. So I think we're gonna have airplane again tomorrow. Tomorrow in game. I think we'll have airplane tomorrow. So I think we should be able to get that. We could just do all that and then go ahead and we might just build out a single line and just go for it. It's a pain, but we might just do that. It might be faster. I don't know. Anyway, and we'll eventually be able to, so terrifyingly, eventually we can actually upgrade all of the machines to work faster. So it's going to be like whizzing by in here, which will be wild. So anyway, I'm going to end. I love you all. I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day. Have a good weekend. Thank you for dropping by and hanging out. I really appreciate it. I'll tell you about my weekend, obviously, on Monday. We'll be back on Monday. We are officially going to finish the fight with Yigna. We almost finished it last week. Or like Monday. I was so close. I wanted to keep playing because I was so close. I was like obsessed, but we'll finish the fight with Yigna, which will be awesome. And then I don't know, we'll go from there, keep fighting more in Cult and just keep, I don't know, like, I feel like we got like we have to give stuff to Steve. I don't know what Steve even really wants. He's been giving me a lot of lore and I haven't been paying any attention, but we'll give a bunch of stuff to Steve. So, see you on Monday if the world hasn't ended by then. You know, bye. Thank you for the awesome info. Oh, no, you're welcome. If you want more info, I can DM you on Discord if you want lunch. I can give you I can DM you like the links to the websites and stuff if you want, because I know it's very confusing. I think there was also like a couple YouTube videos I watched back in the day to get it set up too, so I can DM you if you like on Discord with the setup stuff if you want. You don't have to. So you need another blunderbuss run for real. Anyway, but yeah, as always, if you miss any of the streams, you'd like to catch up, I do have a re-uploads channel on YouTube. I also have a main channel where I live stream too as well. And also like my old lives are on there too, because the super old ones are on the VOD channel. The fresher ones are on the under the lives tab on YouTube. That's there for you if you would like to check that out. Also, Panda already put in the Discord, or in the chat, but exclamation point Discord in the chat if you want to hang out. We like talk about food, pets, my garden, like hobbies, art, all that kind of stuff. That is there for you if you would like to check that out. And then I do post my stream schedule on Monday. I post it on Twitch and Instagram as a story. Discord no longer post. We play at the same times every week, but I let you know what we're playing. And on Discord, I give a longer description of the game so you know what to look forward to. So anyway, I love you all. Thank you, Lunch. Thank you, Panda. Thank you, Silver, for stopping by. Thank you. EP Sketches was here earlier. And also Artie, I think, swung by. Oh, I forgot. Last time, Lunch, we figured out you can clean with the mop. This is a new feature, I think. Are we good? Getting a bed of cotton eye Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Okay, sorry, I'm done. Good night. Oh, I'm tapping my hands on the desk. I'm Southern. I know how to keep a banjo beat, I guess. I don't know. Well, here, I'm gonna actually just do this just because I don't want the game to blow up the next time we load in. Anyway, what? Anyway, good night. I'll see you all next time. Let's find someone to raid really fast. Let's see who is up. Oh, Nettie Winter's up. Nettie Winter's up. How late is it for them? They're like in Europe. It's so late. We're gonna read that they're playing Dreamlight. Oh, their place is cute. Their place is cute. We're totally rating them. Okay, good night. I love you all. I will see you next